It's Saqib Uddin with me, our former heavyweight champion Joseph Parker, head of his fight against Dillian Whyte this Saturday at the O2 Arena. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm doing good. Firstly, it's good to be here. Had a great training camp. Settled in now to the London time and our time zone and the weather, and I'm looking forward to the fight.
Well, first of all, this Saturday is going to be your third fight in a row fighting in the UK. So it was Hugh Fury first, second against Joshua, and now Dillian Whyte. What is it about the UK that stands out the most, perhaps you don't get in New Zealand?
Yeah, this is going to be our third fight. We're excited to be able to be fighting here and being involved in the heavyweight division here. We feel like the division is booming here at the moment. There's a lot of fighters here that you can make good fights with. And in New Zealand, there's not a lot of competition and there's not a lot of sparring, and that's it. Hence the reason why I've moved to Vegas for training. My coach lives there. We have a great setup there that we love and enjoy, and that works for us. And so, and the UK is where the heavyweights are at the moment. So for us to be here and be a part of it and to be amongst the heavyweights putting on good shows and good fights, it's exciting for us and exciting for our team.
Do you feel you're almost back here for redemption?
I feel like the last fight was good. There was a good fight with Huey. It wasn't the best performance, the best fight, but we got the job done. With the Joshua fight, we had a good performance, but also it wasn't an explosive performance, and it wasn't a dominant performance that we always look at putting on. And so I think this fight's the fight that we're gonna. We feel like we need to make a statement, and we feel like we need to come here and put someone away, put on a great show, great performance.
Well, at the age of 26, you've become a world champion, 3 defences, fought in front of 80,000 people on 2 fights on pay-per-view. When you first started boxing, did you ever imagine in your wildest dream that you'd be in the position that you're on today, achieve what you've done in the sport so far?
When I first started boxing, I always knew that I'll make it in boxing. I knew that with hard work and motivation and dedication and with the drive and sort of the goals that I had, that I'll make it in boxing. But I never knew it'll come so soon. And so it's a blessing, but also a lot of hard work has been involved in getting us into this position, and also I have a great team behind me. I couldn't have done this without my promoter, without my coach, without my management team, without there's a lot of people, accountants, team, everything. So it's been a hell of a journey, but we feel like this is just the beginning. This is sort of the beginning of the next journey for us.
You are still very young in boxing, as you're only 26. How does it feel to secure your financial future from the Joshua fight at such a young age?
With boxing, when you do well, of course you're gonna, you fight because you love the sport, but then you also fight because it's a way of earning money, it's a way of looking after your family. And I feel like at this age, accomplishing what I've accomplished and being able to look after my family is very, for me it's very important, and it makes me happy knowing that my family's secure for life.
Well, one thing a lot of people don't see in boxing is the sacrifice you guys make, whether that's cut away training or away from family. But you've had to make one big sacrifice recently, and that was missing the birth of your second child. Talk to me, how much of a struggle has that been for you, and how do you cope with the sacrifices that come with boxing?
I think it's not only boxing, but a lot of athletes make sacrifices. And it's in order to be the best, or in order to achieve what you want to achieve, you have to make sacrifices in life. And so it is, it's quite, sad missing out on these important things that happen in life. I've missed both births of my daughters now. So my first daughter, I missed the birth, and now the second one. But I'm very blessed and happy to have an understanding family and a supportive family who support me in what I'm trying to achieve, and they know that I'm doing it for them.
Well, if you was to be victorious on Saturday night, would a victory be extra more sweeter knowing that you've not only made those sacrifices for yourself, but for your kids, your family and your country?
Yeah, a victory will be very sweet. A victory will be sweet for many reasons, Firstly, for the sacrifices. Secondly, for the team. Everyone wants this as bad as I do. So when you have a team that wants this as bad as you do, everyone works very hard and everyone does their part to try and get me into the best shape that I could be in, and to have me thinking straight and mentally prepared. And it'll be sweet because it will get us closer to fighting for a world title again. And we want to, we're hungry to be world champion again, or even unified champion of the world.
I believe this fight was made within 48 hours. It shows a lot about yourself and Dillian's character, that you're both willing to fight the best. But why take on Dillian instead of the easy opponent and just come off with defeat after you Joshua?
I think I've said it before, it's when you're in the fight game, everyone's goal is to be champion of the world or unified champion of the world. After a defeat to Joshua, you know, it's it was a great learning experience, and it was great to be a part of that big event. But I think as a fighter, I don't see the point of going into camp and training very hard and making sacrifices to leave your family and friends and comforts of your own home when you know you're going to come back and blast this guy out, or you know you're going to beat him easily. You know, for us to get to the top and for us to get to a world title challenge or unified challenge, you have to fight the best in the world and you have to take up challenges. And we believe that Dillian is a great challenge. He's done well for himself, and he's done well in the boxing game, and he's also put on a great performance in this last fight. So, and he's ranked highly in every sanctioning body. So we want to be, you know, we want to climb to the top very fast.
But it's been 3 months now since your defeat to Anthony Joshua. Obviously, it didn't go to plan. Having looked back at the fight, what did you make of the contest overall, and how did you assess your performance?
In hindsight, there's always a lot of things that you can work on, you know, and a lot of things that you want to change. So I think with that fight, we've learned a lot. We've taken it to training camp for this fight, and we've adjusted and changed a few things which we think will be on display come fight night. You know, and there's a lot of things I did good, and also things that I didn't do so good. And vice versa for him as well. I think I put on a great performance in terms of movement, and defense was a lot better than other fights. But there's always, you know, offense could have been better. I could have thrown more punches. I could have put more aggression into the fight. So there's a lot of things that I could have worked on. But it's again, I said it's very important that we so from each fight you got to learn from it and take from it different experiences that you can grow as a fighter and as a person.
Well, you are the first man to go the distance to Anthony Joshua. Did his power phase you at all throughout the fight?
Did that going the first?
Did his power phase you at all throughout the fight?
No, I believe he has tremendous power, and I know of course he has power because you can see all his other fights he's had. But with the fight, you know, I think the good thing that I did was the movement and defense, and he wasn't able to land a flush punch, which the reason why I didn't think, you know, he had the biggest, you know, punch, because he didn't really land flush. But if he did, it could have been a different story.
Is he the hardest puncher you've ever faced?
Hardest puncher? No, because he didn't land flush or clean.
What would you do? What would you do differently if you was to face Joshua again?
I'll chase him down. I'll put him more pressure. I'll be more aggressive. I'll throw more punches. You know, and I'm sure he'll do things differently as well.
Well, they say in boxing the most painful defeat is the first defeat. How have you been able to cope with defeat to Anthony Joshua? What was your mental state like after the fight?
Mental state was fine. You know, I think I said it leading up to the fight. As long as you put in everything you can in training, and you have a supportive team and supportive family, you'll be all right. And so it's not good to lose. It's not nice, and obviously lose the world title. But when you have the support that I have, and also when you have the drive that I have to be at the top again, you know, there's no point dwelling on the loss. You know, you have to look forward to the future and look forward to brighter things.
Well, one thing you and Dillian have mostly in common, that you both fought the same opponent in Anthony Joshua. You have had qualities against Joshua, as he was the first man to go distance against him, and Dillian was the first to hurt him. Out of the two performances, which do you think was the best? And do you feel that, do you take anything from that ahead of Saturday night?
You know, it's hard to tell. We fought him at different times. You know, I probably fought him when he was a lot better and a lot more, you know, he learned a lot, and Dillian fought him when he was more aggressive. You know, there's so many things that and I think you know, when Dillian and I both fought him, you know, when we both fought at the top level, there was a difference in fighting, and there was a difference in sort of result, you know what I mean? Like, I can sort of look at my fight and learn from the beginning of the fight and the end of the fight. He can learn from the beginning, so it shows that when we get to the top level, there's a different story altogether.
Well, the winner out of you and Dillian, you're very likely to have this chance to seek revenge against Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder if that chance was to come. Is that potential fight you realise Saturday night goes your way, and right them wrongs you have with
Yeah, that'll be a great fight to have, you know, a rematch. But firstly, I want to focus on this fight, and you know, I want to, like I said, put on a great performance and get him out of there.
Well, in terms of the fight, Dillian's a big puncher. A lot of aggression, a lot to go to the body a lot, as he's billed as the body snatcher. How are you going to deal with that? And do you feel like, and for Joshua felt the power, even though Joshua is a different fighter, do you feel like give you a bit of an insight ahead of Saturday night?
Different fighters, different styles. I believe, you know, we've done everything we can to prepare well. I trust in my team, I trust in my coach, trust in our game plan. We have a game plan in place which we think will, you know, if executed to the best of my ability, everything will go well.
Well, Dillian has come off a victory against Lucas Brown, one of the most devastating knockouts I've seen in a while. But what did you make of Dillian's performance on the weekend?
Listen, he looked good. He put on a good performance. He did what he had to do to get him out of there. He boxed well, he threw good punches, and he moved well. So they credit to him for the performance he put on. But I'm not even, I'm different to Lucas Brown. Lucas Brown is a fighter who doesn't move as much as I do, or doesn't throw as many punches. But it's different. He should be expecting a totally different fighter from that.
Well, since Dillian's defeat to Anthony Joshua, he's gone on to become British and WBC still the champion, #1 ranked with the WBC, highly ranked with other governing bodies. What have you made of the development of Dillian Whyte since his defeat to Anthony Joshua?
He's done well. He's improved all the time, and that's the reason why we also wanted to fight him, because we see a lot of improvements, and like I said, we want to fight the best out there. We believe he belongs at the top. So with each fight, he's done well, and like I said, he's done good in the boxing. In the boxing world, so I think it's just time to get it on now.
Well, so far on the build-up, you see, different Dillian Whyte's been very vocal in his past fights with Anthony Joshua, and Lucas Brown. Do you take that as a compliment that he almost respects you as a fighter?
I think it's just respectful. I think it's great to respect each other. Respect your opponent. And different fighters bring out different things in you. So I think he's been a lot more quiet with this fight. He said a few things here and there, but I think he just, he knows that this is a big fight and a hard fight. So he's just focusing on what he has to do, and let's just train hard and be in great shape.
Do you feel like your past experience in the Joshua fight, having a significant amount of media interest and the pressure of fighting in front of 80,000 people, do you feel like that has been beneficial for this time around? There's almost calmed you in preparation ahead of Saturday night.
I think every fight that I've had has given me confidence and helped me grow as a fighter and as a person, and grow with all the the media that I've been doing. So I think all of that together has helped me with this fight, and I feel like I'm relaxed and calm, and I'm just looking forward to the challenge.
Your recognition seems to have risen dramatically with the British public after the Joshua fight. Are you enjoying it? Yeah,
I'm enjoying it. It's great to be here and get good support, and our team is welcomed here, which is it's very nice for us. And hopefully we do well, and we want to continue to be here and fighting here.
What do you make of the critics on social media that said your fight isn't pay-per-view worthy? Is that frustrating?
Everyone can say whatever they want to say. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. It's their choice to tune in to watch the fight. It's their choice not to tune in to watch the fight. As long, we don't have any issues with anyone. We just want to focus on what we have to do.
Finally, Joe, what can we expect from Joseph Parker on Saturday?
You can expect a lot of punches with a lot of power and a lot of bad intention. I want to knock someone out, and that's Dillian Whyte. And I want to put on a good performance. But I know there's a big challenge in front of me. I know he's going to come out strong. I know he's prepared well, so I think it's going to be a war. And I think it's, like I said, the winner's going to get closer to fighting for a world title, and it's exciting times.